Hi, my name is Jamaica, and this is Me Time. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. Proverbs 16:9. Okay, so today I'm coming to you in the thick of it. Um, kind of still in raw emotions, which my better judgment is telling me to chill. Um, but I also don't want this to feel rehearsed. I don't want to be unrealistic and come back with like a big smile on my face and be like, you can do this, or you can get through this because I did after I already processed it. Like, yo, be real. So my feelings are hurt right now. And so I'm assuming at some point, if you clicked on this, you've either gone through this or you're going through this. And so you should get me at my worst. This is not my worst. I started crying, but then I had the idea to film, and the tears like get back in there. So I'm just kind of talking about um, dealing with rejection, but specifically, I'm gonna give you some information without giving you all my information. Being transparent in a new situation and it leading to rejection. Like maybe it was just too much for a person to handle. Your story is a lot, or your trauma is a lot. What you've endured is just, it's not going to be for everybody. And for a minute there, by a minute I mean like 2 to 3 hours, when I was first sitting there, I was kind of throwing myself a pity party. And I was like, yeah, well, maybe it's not, it's never going to happen for me, blah, 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 blah. Which the verdict's still not in on that. I still question that part, but the whole pity party part I had to take out and be like, yo, maybe I'm not for this person. So what? If I'm rejected by this person, then it doesn't take away the fact that I've served my country honorably for 17 years. Nope, check, that's still there. I'm still an amazing mother. Yep, check, that's still there. Still graduated from one of the top HBCUs in the country with honors. Check. Yep, that's still there. Paycheck. Oh, still coming in on time. Yeah, and I get like monetary things and tangible things. Don't always, you know, add up when you're like, but what about love? Um, but I have love too. I just have it in different ways, and you have love too. You just have it maybe not in the romantic way. Like the people who are in my life who have stuck with me at my worst, they know my story, and they're still here, and they still support me, and they still love me through it. And even as far fetched as some of the things I tell to a person who wasn't there in the beginning, they're like, I can't wrap my head around that. The people that were there in the thick of it with me, they're like my supporters, but they're also my fans. Like, yo, girl, you got through that. And that says something. Everybody's not gonna understand your story. Everybody's not meant to understand your story. Can I give you a quick sidebar randomly? If somebody is opening up to you and they're telling you something about their life, let's talk about victim shaming or person blaming or however you want to put a label on it. Let me let you know if you're foul. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to ask detailed questions. It's even okay to ask a question with like sub questions to it, various questions that help you get a better understanding. All okay. However, if you ask a question that has a statement attached to that question, it's no longer a question and you're not really trying to get understanding. That is a platform to secretly judge, because in your mind you have already justified that would never happen to you, or if this person would have just done this part differently, then this would have turned out that way. So if there's a statement attached to your question, you're not trying to get understanding. You're telling them what they should have done, which you don't know. You think you know, but you have what show was that on MTV? Anyways, that's not for you to judge. either you accept them as who they are and what they went through and how they've grown, opportunity for growth, or you walk away. I was just talking to my friends about this because when I was in the crying phase, and she threw something back at me that I'm gonna throw to you, and it was uncomfortable when I heard it in the moment, and I was like, "Well, tell the old me to shut up, cause I don't want to hear it right now." Cause she's like, "One, you gotta pray. You gotta pray, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." But the part where I was like, "Shut up," is like, I told her, and I'm giving y'all glare, huh? In life, you're gonna go through seasons where you have to grow, and you're growing something, and then you're gonna birth that thing. And if you know anything about having a baby in childbirth, having or birthing something, you're gonna experience some pain in the process of birthing something. So maybe you did get rejected from that relationship, or you got rejected from that job, or you got rejected in some kind of way, and it's not happening the way you thought it was. You were leaning on your own understanding. Maybe there's something else in God's plan that is being birthed, but you need to go through this process of pain to get to whatever He intended for you. Whole word, right? Whole word. Scripture for you. What is the price of 2 sparrows? 1 copper coin. But not a single sparrow can fall to the ground without your Father knowing it. And the very hairs on your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are more valuable to God than a whole flock of sparrows. Matthew 10:29-31. So He knows what's happening in all things. What? Exactly. So I'm sitting in my rejection. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna enjoy this ice cream that is about to go down, but I just want to keep you all encouraged and give you a little snack to let you know that it's okay. It's gonna hurt in the moment, but it doesn't diminish you. It doesn't make you any less than. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy just because you were rejected from this situation, because there's still something that's gonna be birthed in you. There's still something that's gonna be amazing on the other side of this rejection. You just gotta bear down and push through this pain. It's gonna hurt. Let life touch you. Life is supposed to touch you. But also pray before you go talking smack and all that other stuff and doing ugly things and posting on social media and subliminal messaging. Go ahead and pray. I just deactivate all my social media because I feel like I'm not gonna do it, and I need to hear from God. So YouTube is it right now, but be blessed, and